an officer, and a gentleman. Funny enough, I discovered this film through the numerous memes of the most iconic scene from this movie, where the main character Mayo shouts, "I've got nowhere left to go!" I've had this one on my to watch list for a while, and I don't know why, but one night I was falling asleep and decided to randomly play this. I'll tell you, as soon as the first person spoke, I woke the hell up. The opening of this film will absorb you in as it digs deep into the essential parts of our protagonist's childhood that shape him into the man he becomes. Years later, Mayo wakes up with some self clarity, realizing that the person he is right now isn't who he wants to live life as. Every time he looks at his father, he sees his future if he continues down this road. Mayo is a character that feels he is sinking deep into the pits of despair, that he is lower than everybody else. He wants to prove to himself that he can be better than his father and won't stumble down the same path to become him. Mayo wants to break the cycle and be different, be better, not wanting to be so self reliant and use other people as tools for his selfish needs. He decides enlisting in the Navy is his only prospect. The film tackles the concept of change and the consequences of it. One plot point revolving around this concept involves a person Mayo befriends, Sid, who faces the same challenges. Unironically, the actor who plays Sid bears a resemblance to Sid from Toy Story. Could one be the inspiration for the other? It can't be a coincidence they share the same name, too. Maybe it's just that their eyebrows scream louder than their words. Sid was someone who was following the steps in life that were laid out for him by someone else, never truly making decisions for himself. When he snaps out of this induced trance and realizes he wants to forge his own path finally, life decides you're not ready, and it works against him. As entertaining as this film can be, it's still a work to hit you in the feels. The film also digs into what most military movies do not: the town and the people that reside near the base. We witness how these people who live their entire lives near a training base perceive the cadets who enlist. It explores all the hopes, dreams, hate, and disappointment these people hold, and how it drives their decisions and personalities. Apparently, the women in these towns wet themselves the minute they see a man in uniform, though not once did the women here feel like props to be leaning on the men. They were all written to each be their own characters, with distinctive personalities, challenges in life, and their own goals they desire to fulfill. The standout performance from the cast comes from Louis Gossett Jr., who sadly passed away earlier this year. He plays the supporting role of Sergeant Foley, the stone cold trainer for the new recruits. Lewis understood the assignment of this character and gave the performance of a lifetime. His acting skills won him Academy Awards for this role, and it's clear why. The role would not have had a lasting impression and impact that it did on the audience without him. Lewis figured out who this character was and what his goals were when mentoring the cadets. He is someone who you love to hate, but hate to love. He was human, a real person. Foley plays as an antagonist to our main character, Mayo, but realistically is solely working as his duties as an officer to push these men forward to achieve their full potential. Foley does not hold an evil intent against them, but will hold the rules to the letters of the law. He seeks to push those with potential further and those who lack it out for their own safety. He is by no means an evil force, but a necessary one. Not only did Lewis win awards, but his performance broke monumental grounds as the first African American actor to win in the category for Best Supporting Actor. It was well deserved. Rest in peace, Lewis. Watching this film might be the best way to pay respects to the legacy he left behind. The movie does end with a cliche, but after everything these characters have been through together, at the end of the day, you'll find satisfaction in it. I think this is one of the rare, perfect films that everybody should watch or rewatch. Go check it out. But yeah, that's all.